You know, you could say there's a light side and a dark side of country music. The light side is all about family, God, freedom, and drinking beer. It's the American way. But when the sun goes down and that moon comes out, the dark side comes along, and country music grapples with topics like death, tragedy, and infidelity. So today we're taking a look at the country stars who couldn't keep but ramblin', and I promise you it's not who you may expect. Today's stories deal with surprise hospital bills and hidden cameras. They're more Dateline than CMT. They explore the deepest, darkest depths of human nature. So come on and let's take a walk on the wild side. Before we start the party, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Subscribe to our channel. It only takes a second and it does mean the world to us. Now you ready? Well, it's a little late to be before he cheats, but that's okay. Come on and let's go find out. What happened? Willie Nelson. Back in the 60s, you could get away with a whole lot more as a traveling musician. You know, in the days before location tracking and Instagram. You could have a whole extra family across the country. But even then, you could slip up. Willie Nelson happened to slip up in one of the most insane ways possible. Willie was married to his second wife, Shirley Colley, in 1963. His first marriage had crumbled in disaster. His wife used to sew him up in bed sheets and beat him with a broomstick. But Willie's second was a little more promising. Shirley was a country singer herself and understood the musician's lifestyle much better, at least some parts of it, but not all. One day, Shirley found a bill from a Houston hospital lying around the house. Confused, she asked Willie what was going on. The bill explicitly said it was for the birth of a baby girl, Paula Carlene. It turns out Willie had been enjoying the local scenery a bit too much and had an affair with a woman named Connie. To his credit, he ended up marrying her and was a pretty good dad to their kids. But Willie did not exactly learn his lesson after that.
What was the low point for you?
Well, there's been some, low points.
He cheated on Connie with a makeup artist. But hey, do you expect the guy who gave us On the Road Again to settle down with a white picket fence?
No.
I didn't either. Miranda Lambert. Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton were what you could call a power couple. They were both at the top of the music world together. But while they were very good at projecting a picture-perfect image of their marriage, the real story is a whole lot messier from start to finish. In 2005, they performed You're the Reason God Made Oklahoma on stage together during the CMT 100 Greatest Duets special. That was where it all began. In fact, they confessed to falling in love with each other on stage. But there was just one little problem. He was married and she was engaged. But these are the problems that have a way of working themselves out. In fact, 5 months later, they both left their partners around the same time. It wasn't until 2007 that they went public with their relationship. And then it wasn't until 2010 that they were married. But relationships that begin sketchily also have a way of ending sketchily too. Tensions began to build between the couple. Blake was spending most of his time in LA, where he was starring on The Voice. Miranda hated LA and felt like an abandoned wife. There was allegedly another wedge between them, a wedge named Chris Young, a performer in her band. While Blake was lounging around his LA mansion, some claimed Miranda was getting the real tour experience on the road. No matter what happened, it didn't take long for things to crumble between them. By 2015, the two were finished. Jason Aldean. If you're gonna have an affair, there's one thing you need, and that's privacy. Some couples choose seedy motels. Others duck in and out of cars in sunglasses and hats. But Jason Aldean wasn't quite so careful when he landed himself in some hot water. At first glance, Jason's life seems ripped straight from the lyrics of a country song. He grew up in Georgia alongside Jessica and Ussery, and not long after they were married with 2 kids. But time and fame can shift even the most steadfast heart. And in 2012, the media released pictures of Jason kissing American Idol contestant Brittany Kerr. Jason immediately apologized, saying it was a one-off mistake. But was that true? We don't know, but we don't think so, because not long after, Jason and his wife were divorced. And not long after that, he was married to Brittany.
Being able to sit back and go, I got no regrets, and that's kind of more the way I look at it.
Randy Travis. Randy Travis has been behind some of the most touching and romantic odes this side of World War II, but he didn't always stay true to the message behind Forever and Ever Amen. In fact, today we're digging up some bones from Randy's closet. Randy and his eventual wife Libby met when he was 17 and she was 33. He was an aspiring singer and she owned the club he performed at. But then Randy met somebody new and things got a whole lot more complicated. The woman he began seeing was the wife of his dentist. He and Mary, his new boo, took a page from the old musician's playbook. They would meet up in his tour bus. But Randy's wife began to get suspicious. She could have confronted him about it, but she just had to know for sure. So she planted a camera on his tour bus. Hook, line, and sinker, she caught the pair in the act, and they were divorced not long after that. But on the lighter side, Randy and Mary have stuck together. And when Randy was hit with a slew of personal troubles, illness, assault charges, and a notable buck-naked breakdown.
Hey, honey! Hey!
What the hell are you doing?
We're streaking! We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium!
Mary stuck by his side. We have an entire video about the ups and downs of Randy Travis if you want to watch that one next. But in 2015, the two were finally married, in secret of course. During the ceremony, Randy sang Are We in Trouble Now? A fitting song for a couple that came in and out of some serious trouble.
On the front porch swing, smooching on the front porch swing that night when he caught her. We weren't expecting him home till 10:15 when the good Lord taught me that lesson again. You don't reach for the honey without smoking the hive.
I heard that.
These stories involve many different kinds of sticky situations. Sometimes people do ugly things when they're unhappy and make huge mistakes. But hey, country music is about accepting the good and bad in life, isn't it? So what do you think? Who did you least expect to be on this list? Who did you most expect to be here? Did we leave off any juicy gossip from a country mainstay? Well, get in the comments and let us know. Before you head to the exits, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to our channel and come back often so we can keep telling you what happened.
You gotta wake up now. Come on, Charlie.
I prayed for you.